Cinema Shogun here, and well, it looks like now we know who Britney cheated on Sam with. Apparently, it was a convicted felon, a former, maybe even current meth dealer that somehow, someway got a job cleaning Britney's toilets. Well, I guess he was in the right place at the right time. And by being in the right place at the right time, I mean that he was just somewhere within the vicinity of Britney. Because we know that Britney, dealing with these mental health issues, she's in this hyper sexualized state. And she is bound to throw that coochie at anyone. Anyone and everyone. Whoever is in the area at the time, Britney will throw the pussy at you. I am not trying to be rude. I know some people will get upset, but hear me out. We witness on a daily basis Britney Spears twirling around naked in her living room. She literally gets on the ground. She humps the floor. Now she bought a stripper pole. We've already heard stories from the past about how she throws herself at people. I mean, she had to settle a lawsuit because she would constantly throw herself at one of her ex-bodyguards. And Britney has this thing where she's always having sex with the help. Most of Britney's serious relationships are relationships that she got in with like her former employees, people close to her. It doesn't matter if you're a backup dancer, a chef, or you're cleaning toilets. Britney's bound to hump you at some point. That's just the reality of the situation. I know it's kind of funny and I'm kind of saying this in a joking manner, but I am dead serious when I say all of this. So I'm not surprised here. At first, I was thinking, there's no way Britney cheated. There's no way. But then I really had to think about it. I had to think about the mind state that she was in. And then once Sam threw out the allegation that she actually cheated, not with someone on the outside, but with house help, someone who works for her, it all came together for me because I know about the past allegations. I know about the settled lawsuit, and Britney just has a long history of doing this. And let's be honest, Sam was never Britney's type. Sam may be a handsome guy, he may be physically fit, but he was never Britney's type. He's too clean, he's too well put together, I don't want to say a nice guy, but he's a nice guy. He appears to be a nice guy more so than the people who Britney usually deals with. Britney likes trailer park trash type people, and there's nothing wrong with living in trailer parks. That's just a title, you know what I mean? Like she goes after people like the K-Fed, you know what I mean? That's the type of guys she likes. Jason, whatever his name is, the guy that called me out, that stalked her. I forgot his name. These are her types. She likes the bad boy, grungy, people that are like her, who don't care about themselves much. They don't wash much. They don't, dress. They just look bummy. And that's who she wants. She wants a bad guy. Britney wants a felon. Britney wants a meth dealer. Maybe this will explain her activity. Maybe this dude was breaking her off some stuff. Maybe that explains some of these videos. But let's go ahead and dive right in and see what's happening here, because apparently Britney and this dude are already no longer seeing each other. I guess he couldn't deal with that craziness for long, but let's see what's going on. Britney Spears is no longer seeing Paul Richard Solis. They were first spotted out together just weeks after Sam Asghari filed for divorce last month. Britney Spears is done singing Give Me More. E.T. has learned that the 41-year-old pop star is no longer seeing her former housekeeper, convicted felon Paul Richard Solis. The news comes less than a month after Spears was spotted with Solis when they were photographed in Los Angeles. He was riding shotgun, and Spears was behind the wheel when paparazzi snapped him in her white Mercedes-Benz coupe. That outing came just weeks after Spears' estranged husband, Sam Asghari, filed for a divorce after 1 year of marriage. E.T. reported on Wednesday that people close to the pop star felt that Paul wasn't good for her. As for why she insisted on seeing him, albeit for a brief time, Even though friends weren't supportive of the relationship, the source said that Spears liked him because he made her feel like he is acting as her protector. And she found comfort in that. Let's pause right there. So, Britney Spears didn't feel like Sam was capable of protecting her. It didn't matter if he was this built, muscular guy. He was sweet. He was too nice. She needed this convicted felon, this meth dealer that was cleaning her toilets. That's the guy who was going to protect her. Now, you see young women who are in bad situations make these type of decisions all the time. Often the nice guy finishes last. Women will pass up on a nice guy with a nice future and a nice job to be with the drug dealer who has nothing going for him because they feel more protected. Maybe they feel like that's more masculine because women and just people in general these days, they operate very weirdly, okay? Everyone's out here making bad decisions, including myself, right? I guess this is what the world has come to. But gone are the days when a lot of women are, and women will tell you, no, that's not love, but nice guy finishes last, people. Fellas, mark my words. I'm telling you, these ladies will go for a drug-dealing nobody with nothing to their name over someone who is successful and established. 9 times out of 10. It happens all the time. So she didn't feel protected by Sam, but she feels protected by her toilet bowl cleaner. And by protected, I think maybe, just maybe, this guy probably doesn't care as much about Britney, so he doesn't care about the things that she does, or he doesn't care about how she carries herself and things like that. So you'll see situations like this where I just feel like I can be myself around him. Really? Or does the dude just not care about you, therefore he just lets you wild out and do whatever you want, and he doesn't say anything about it? You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and dive back in. Solis had previously been hired to clean bathrooms and perform other jobs around the house. Solis' criminal history has been well documented since he was linked to the toxic singer. E.T. previously confirmed that he has a long rap sheet. In 2004, he was convicted for possession of methamphetamines with the intent to sell and sentenced to 4 years in state prison. Then in 2019, he was arrested for disturbing the peace via offensive words. At the time, he spent 2 days in LA County and was given probation. Most recently, in December 2020, Solis was arrested for possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. Earlier this year, he served 3 months in jail for that offense. He had a probation violation hearing on Monday. Solis, described by the outlet as a licensed contractor, said he's trying to clear up his public image. In that same interview, Solis said that Spears is a good person and that Asghari is a great guy. So listen, I'm not here to judge this dude. I'm not judging him on his past. Everyone has a past. Everyone makes mistakes. People are capable of going to prison. People are capable of selling certain things and bouncing back and becoming productive members of society. Your past does not 100% define who you are today. So no judgment there. However, I will judge Britney Spears. Because you see, Paul, of course, I mean, dude's got a job cleaning toilets. He's an ex-convict dealing with legal issues. We have a former superstar in Britney Spears twirling around naked in the other room, probably throwing herself at him. So he took the opportunity. I mean, I guess we could have a conversation that it's kind of not right to maybe sleep with a woman who's in the mental state that Britney's in. We could have that conversation. But at the end of the day, Britney Spears fans say that she's fine. So no one should have a problem with this dude having sex with Britney Spears. Because she's 41 years old, she's grown, she can make her own decisions. But as a 41-year-old grown woman who's been successful, why is she making decisions like this? I think that over the years we have seen, and Britney has proved, that she is incapable. She is not capable of making good decisions. She is only capable of making terrible decisions. Decisions that may ruin her life. She'll go buy a multi-million-dollar house and never live in it and then try to sell it 2 days later. She'll sleep with random housekeepers. You know what I mean? Like, it's so sad that we continue from the outside, we continue to watch this play out, and everyone's just cheering it on. And it feels like you just watch. It feels like you're watching Britney just get dragged into the pits of hell as her fans stand around screaming, "Oh my God, it's Britney! Yeah, oh, this is great, this is great!" And you just constantly see her just getting dragged down. You know what I mean? It's creepy in a way. It's creepy in a way because it's been, I lost count how long it's been since the end of the conservatorship, but it's been a roller coaster since that conservatorship ended. And I know that Sam is like public enemy number one. And I don't believe that Sam was ever really with Britney for the right reasons. But the more that comes out and the more we hear, the less I blame Sam for this divorce. I mean, Britney was already sleeping and riding around and dating some random dude that was cleaning the toilets at the house. Already. She was already spotted with him days after the divorce was filed. So I don't think Sam was lying about Britney cheating on him. I fully believe that these dudes were taking naked pictures of Britney and doing weird stuff because that's what Britney wants all day. And I guarantee you, if we see these wild, crazy videos and pictures on Instagram, that Britney's got even wilder, crazier videos and pictures in her phone and on her camera. You know what I mean? There's stuff that I'm sure she records that she can't post, that she just looks at all day. That's what she is consumed by. So the more this plays out, the more I'm looking at Sam like, hey, you got a point, and I don't think you are lying. And I know that Sam was with Britney during the conservatorship, and I honestly feel like maybe he thought that things would work out. But once that conservatorship ended and Britney got off the meds and Britney just let it all out, I think he realized quickly that that's not something that he could deal with. People are saying, no, Sam wanted to control her and stop her from doing what she wanted to do. Any man in their right mind would try to stop their wife from doing the things that Britney's doing. And that does not mean that the man is controlling. It means that the man cares. It means that the man loves you. You know, I wouldn't want my wife doing what Britney Spears does on Instagram every day. I wouldn't want her making a fool out of herself, looking stupid with these psychotic dance moves. I would say something. Anyone would, but unfortunately, you know, men often get painted out to be the villains in these situations. And Sam, like I said, I don't believe he got with her for the right reasons, but I think he left for all of the right reasons, if that makes sense. Because she's obviously cheating. She's obviously, not only is she not in a good place mentally, she does not want help. She wants to further spiral out of control. And if you're looking at her current situation and you think it's going to get better, it's not. This is only going to get worse. As Britney gets older, as these mental health issues continue to take over, this situation is going to get so much worse unless someone steps in or something, which someone already tried to do, I guess. I don't see this situation getting any better. So Sam got out while he still could. And I got to imagine it's embarrassing for him that his wife was not only acting a complete ass on social media, but she was, you know, sleeping around with random dudes who were cleaning the toilets in the house and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the current situation that we're dealing with. It's a sad situation, but it's not unexpected. And I just wish that we could all deal with the reality of what's going on here, but we can't. Us normal people can, but the Britney fans are still going to go crazy. They're going to act like this is okay, like this is cool, and all of that nonsense. Meanwhile, their idol is 1 foot in the grave. Let me know your thoughts about this, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next video.